Hello, theme park enthusiasts, and welcome back to Planet Coaster. In the last episode, we got most of the rides unlocked here, but we still do have one that we were needing. So, we do not have the coaster yet available because it is currently being haunted. And with that, between the episodes, I went ahead and just allowed time to go on, so we got to June 27th. So we can upgrade our Ghostbuster. Now we are at a little bit of a loss of money, and part of that's just the fact that the park is pretty much up and running as we need it to be. It's just we don't have the last ride available to us. So what I'm going to go ahead and do, is why I have things paused, is I'm going to go ahead and get the $1,000 loan. Take that out. Let's go ahead and just up the repayment up, so that way we get it done as quickly as possible. We'll get both loans paid off fairly quickly here, but this will allow us to go ahead and get Peter to be upgraded as we needed him to be. We'll go 375 as his finances then. Alright, he's just idling right now. He's been upgraded. And we're going to take him and bring him over here to fight this ghost. He should now be capable of doing so. While we're at it, let's go ahead and upgrade Egon as well. I want all my Ghostbusters to be as capable as possible, so that way they can just all go do the things I need them to. Additionally, while we're still sort of closed here on this ride, I do want to put some theming in over here. So I'm thinking I did get the first aid station available here. So why not use the theming from it? Oh, because of the fact it's too expensive. That's why. Alright. How much does this building cost? Bit more than I can afford right now. So you know what? Let's go ahead and let things go for a moment. We are losing money here, unfortunately. Yeah, we will be until this ride gets open. I just want to get the theming up here just to make it where this ride is as attractive as possible. But I really don't think that's going to be a serious issue. I think people are going to be interested in going in here. Alright. The other ghost in the park here is being caught. He failed to capture a ghost over there. I'm disappointed that you failed like that. We have Slimer here going through the park. Right, let's get him to an ecto containment unit. And as much as I want him to go take care of Slimer, I do need him to go take care of the boom boats right away. Because boom boats is one of my big money earners. I don't need it down. Alright, we'll put him over there, take care of this ghost as soon as possible, and we'll get these people over here onto our new roller coaster, hopefully. This should be getting us up to the amount of guests we need as well, especially once the boom boats is reopened. So we should be good there. Now one thing I noticed is there are no other coasters available, and when I was looking at research, there are no coasters available to research either. So I'm going to be pretty much stuck with what I have available as far as coasters, which is going to be putting in a roller coaster. So I might really make a fairly extreme roller coaster this time, just so I have something there. But we'll have to see how that goes here in a little bit. Let's get Peter to drop off this ghost right away, and then let's get him to deal with Slimer. We're down on money because of the fact that the boom boats was down. Alright. There's Slimer. And he will be able to take care of Slimer. That'll be taken care of there. Perfect. So yeah, I am going to have to figure things out a little bit because I'm going to have to go with more flat rides than I was expecting to. But we'll see how that goes. And there's another ghost haunting this ride now. Are you kidding me? Alright. Hopefully it's a smaller ghost. It is. Alright, it's taken care of. Perfect. I'm like, I want guests on this ride. It is open, so that's a good thing. Let's get some people onto it. Make sure also, I believe I set this up at 10 minutes and full load, yes. Alright, perfect. And we will go ahead and ride that by the end of this video. We have a decent amount of people here waiting for that. Have people going back into the boom boats. So financially we should be doing okay here now. We should get the guests in that we need overall. That's at least my thought. And we do have more guests coming in here. Quite a few more. So that is a good thing. Now I can let the Ghostbusters sort of do their thing. Not worry about them as much. Basically, we should get up to the 1300 here, hopefully. Which when we do, then this one will be achieved. The balance is just one that we're just going to have to earn up to, so it'll take a little bit of time. Scenery rating is going to be one that I'm going to have to work on some. So, as I said, I did want to improve the scenery here some of the roller coaster, so that way it looks nice. I'm thinking putting in the first aid station over here would be a nicety. That'll work out in that corner, and it'll sort of just fit the theme. And it looks like we're going to get into the money quite quickly here, so let me go ahead and get this ready. Basically where I want it to be. Wanted to give the theming bonus to the ride, so there we are. It's broken down. Are you kidding me? This ride is the biggest pain in the butt I have seen yet. Alright, go ahead and fix it. Alright, so scenery, we're at 67% there, so that's not a bad thing. Park balance, we need a little bit more on here. Catch 4 ghosts with a Ghostbuster. That'll be an easy one. We'll get that taken care of. Alright. Let's go ahead and get this ride fixed and actually working. It's like the ride in the park that I really need to be running. Boom boats are quite successful for me overall, so I'm very pleased about that. But it's the roller coaster that's really the main issue. Alright. Get the ghost out of the bump and derby as quickly as possible. The ghost roam in the park can be taken care of whenever. I'm not as worried about that. Alright, he feels like he's rolling in cash. So I probably don't need to pay him as much. But you know what? I'm fine with that. Alright, Harbinger has been fixed. Good. I really need people to want to come onto that ride. Because that's how my money's going to go one way or the other. I also want to pay off these loans as quickly as possible because then I can go ahead and put in another ride here. Particularly if I can get the 2000, I can afford to put in the Aeronauts ride here, which is what I want to do next. It's going to fit nicely over here and will go ahead and provide some money, I feel like. These ghosts, though, are making things hard. See if you're strong enough to take care of this one. Alright, people are going on Harbinger, though, so that is a good thing. There's a bathroom right here, so the one kid that's sort of holding himself Don't know why he's doing that exactly. But I think we'll go ahead and ride Harbinger as soon as possible, because you never know when it's going to break down or get haunted again. So, as soon as these riders get on, we'll enjoy the ride with them. As I said then, next plan is to put in the aeronauts just to have another ride here, because we're really on like a fine balance between making a profit or not, simply because of the ghost haunting the rides and then the breakdowns and such. So I feel like putting in the aeronauts will help get more money into the park, and then I'll be able to go ahead and afterwards put in the Slimer ride, which is going to take a little bit longer because I do want to make it a fairly extensive ride overall. So I'm hoping to have at least 3 trains running on the Slimer ride. We'll have to see how that works out, but that's at least going to be the goal. It's not going to be exactly the little kids coaster like the one in the last park, is sort of my thought process. Something just broke down. No idea what it is, but hopefully it's not the Harbinger. We at least got on the ride though, so we'll see how this goes. I really like that coaster overall. That works out nicely. And it is open, so that's a good thing. What was it that broke down here? Slimer has escaped the containment. That's what happened there. Alright, well that's not the end of the world. We can put up with that. Alright, we're into the profit here. Let's see. I don't really have a... Oh, the ghost collection facility is over there, so that's not the end of the world. But I do want another building here. Haunting the Boom Boom boats. Great. Alright. Well, let me go ahead and put this in place before I lose all my money. So, let's see here. That's a bit too big. Don't really need something like that. Also, where are we on research? Roller coaster is almost done. That's a good thing. Twist and spin. Magical moments. You know, magical moments would probably fit in this park, so we're gonna go ahead and get that. You know what? We're gonna look at some flat rides because I don't have anything else really. So we'll go ahead and look at both of those. Shops and facilities. We're gonna just build a custom building here. Oh, I also had wanted. Unfortunately, I have the 3 things started now, but we're only 11 days away. Let's see, if we up that, we're 6 days away. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. We'll get the roller coaster done. I do want the other, to get the Hats Fantastic here as well. So let's go ahead. We're going to put Looney Balloons here. Move it back slightly. Alright, so we've got that. Let's go ahead and theme it up here real fast. we're going to go with natural wood planking because I like the look of that for sort of the broken down buildings. We're just going to put in the other one there while we're building, so we're planning ahead. Alright, then we're going to need slope on here and along the front. Something like that. And I'm going to need roofing. Not natural. Get the corrugated. So it's got that rundown vibe to it. Perfect for this park. It's not that this place is run down in my mind, it's just it looks a bit run down, making it a bit more eerie in that way. Let's see, I want some windows. We'll go ahead with a couple of windows on it. Then we'll have some barred windows in the back that make it look like, wait, what's going on back here? You know? Make you wonder what's going on behind the scenes of this facility. Right, so that's there. Let's go with signs. Looney balloons. That's a big one. Go with the smaller one.
Looney balloons. Looney balloons.
Alright. So we're all done with that. Let's go to the Looney balloons. And let's make sure they're selling all the different balloons possible. They are. Perfect. So that'll work out fine. Oh, then it was the boom boats, wasn't it? Yeah, boom boats. Alright, so I need a Ghostbuster over here. You know what? We're gonna get you here as soon as you're done storing that ghost. Because I trust you more. Let the other guy do the chair planes. Boom boats is a more important ride to me. It grinds through the guest a bit faster. Alright, he's already at the chair planes. He's got it captured, and it looks like he's going to get it. Perfect. So we will lose some money for a little bit, but you know what? We'll be back up and running here shortly. And we have plenty of guests going on to the roller coaster. Alright, so we got through the 1,300 guests. That's perfect. Just what I wanted there. Scenery-wise, I'd like a tree. Let's see what we have as far as trees. We have these dead trees, which I think will look perfect in this area. Just need my money to come back in. We'll put some trees in there. These will be paid off shortly, so that'll work out fine. Alright, we have the two trains running on the track at the same time. I love this little pass-through that we've got going on here. That's awesome. Alright, That research is ready to be revealed. Perfect. So we've got the roller coaster. Let me go ahead and get Hat's Fantastic while I can. 750. You know what? Let's go ahead and pause because we now have the money in, I believe, to put in the aeronauts ride here, which is actually going to be really huge for the park. Want to move it a little bit. Alright, that'll be good there. We're going to have to change the cycle on this, of course. And this is going to help with money for the park overall, I'd say. So let's see here. Let's go do a search and look at Planet Coaster ride sequence. Alright, and then waiting on my internet, which is being slow. The aeronauts are going to be spin fast and tilt 16 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Then we can go ahead and charge $25 for it. Then I want to change up the color scheme here, make it a little bit darker. Like that color scheme for it overall. Definitely want this checked every 10 minutes. Full load only. Go ahead and start the testing on it. While I'm thinking about things before I get too far along, I do want to add another mechanic to the park because starting to get quite a few rides in here. Do need to ensure that we've got the people to check them all. There we go. And let's go with paths here. Well, actually, let's go ahead and place the entrance to this ride, which is going to be over here. And the exit to the ride, which is going to be... If I can see, well, there we go. That's exactly how I want it. Alright, and we'll get the entrance path here. Alright, I think that's good. We'll move this bush slightly. Just have it so it's not in the pathway. There's that. Need some more decorations around that pathway. Still need some more decorations around this pathway as well. So let's go ahead, put in a couple of dead trees here as I had planned on. Alright, it's at 71% now as far as decoration stuff, so that's a good thing. What else do I want here? Oh. Or the Ghostbusters here. So we don't have the funds to train him up, but we could then train him, and we can train him as well. So we'll do that soon. Get those two ready to go. Get this tested and open. Basically everything's got a long queue time right now, but that's alright. Decorating this up as far as scenery will help as far as the overall look of the park. So that's a good thing. And the Harbinger's haunted again. Well, you know what? We now have 2 Ghostbusters that can handle it. And we're going to get one right up here to handle it. Seems like the biggest issue in this park is just that rides break down a lot because of the ghosts. And we got another ghost right there that's going to scare some guests. Do they automatically leave when they get scared? Looks like they might. That's sort of bad news for the park overall. Hadn't even realized that before. Yeah, all these guests are just going to flee out of here. So that's really bad. Definitely need that taken care of immediately. Don't need those guests being scared out of my park. But alright. Harbinger should be reopened soon. Alright, he's got that ghost. So Harbinger will be reopening. And the aeronauts are also pretty much reopening here, I believe. Perfect. So 2 major rides open now, which will be a good thing for the park overall. Then, as I said, planning on the Slimer coaster, going to be going over in this direction. I will build that probably in the next episode. I do also want to put in maybe another ride in this area, like a Teacups ride if I get it. Or possibly that magic ride that I'm getting in. That might fit really well over here. That I'm researching right now, the Magical Moments one. Twist and spin, I'll have to see. What I'd also really love is to get a pirate ship and put it right out here over the water. That'd be nice, I think. So, we'll see how all those things go. Now that we're getting guests back into the rides. Should be good as far as money here shortly. A lot of people going onto the aeronauts to start with. Alright. Well then. That is the way it is there. And we do have some decent sales going on at the Looney Balloons, which makes me happy as well. So we will get people through there. I will have to work at training up some of these staff as far as the vendors and stuff to get through people faster because we're going to have lines at this point, which is a good problem to have, really, as far as I'm concerned. This one, not so many people over here right now, but that's because I haven't put in the new coaster that's going to be over here yet. Once that gets in, that'll take some of those people, so that'll be a good thing. Let's get him upgraded. So that way he can mostly handle whatever could come onto this right here. Oh, have a restaurant with at least 2 rooms. We can definitely handle that. I will put a restaurant into this place yet. I have no issue with that. Hadn't even considered it before, but don't have an issue with it. I'm actually thinking right here by the Boom Boom boats exit would be a nice place for a restaurant. Might move these bushes and we'll put one right there. That'll work out perfectly. Alright. See how my staff overall are. Alright, so these guys need a pay raise and they need some improvements. So let's go ahead and bust them up to 175 there. Really, I want to make sure the one for Looney Balloons gets the training he needs, because he's at one of my, hey, my guests feel happier because my staff feels happier. Perfect. That all worked out fine for me. This mechanic, let's see, what am I paying my other mechanics? Paying them $290. You know what? Let's go ahead and boost them up to 300. Let's just go to the mechanics here and pay him 300 there. There we go. Alright. So we completed a challenge. We still have to achieve a park balance that's a little bit higher. We have to up our scenery rating, which we will do in the next episode. But for right now, things are going well. We have quite a good amount of people. Tons of people trying to get onto the aeronauts right here. You know what I think I might do is when it actually does break down, which it of course will, I'll go ahead and put in an extra line of queue here for this one. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Exactly what I was saying. So we'll go ahead and deal with that. And once it's unhaunted, we'll go ahead and just leave it closed so I can adjust that queue. Alright, he's already here. My guys are on top of things here. Gonna cause me a massive hit financially, but you know what? That's alright. For one, I got Harbinger working right next door, doing a good job. Research project is ready. Which research project is that? Ah, Hat's fantastic. Perfect. And next I'll go ahead and research a restaurant. I mean, I don't have the money for it right now, so I'll have to wait on it, but we will get that taken care of. These loans should be paid off fairly shortly here. And actually, let's leave this closed, because I need to adjust that line. Alright. So I will get that line straightened up, and then next episode we will go ahead and focus on improving the overall quality of the park by improving the scenery rating some. We have a massive line of people here going on to Harbinger, which is perfect. I knew I needed a long line for that one, and maybe I should have even made it longer. Probably should have put it like out here or something like that. Just sort of looking at these other areas here and seeing what is available. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here. If you enjoyed the episode, please go ahead and click that like button. And if you've not already, please subscribe to the channel. Click the bell icon so that you're aware when I produce new videos in the future. Thank you, and I hope to see you all again for the next episode of Planet Coaster.